And there we are, there we are. Metal Gear. Plus, this will allow me to quickly test out to see because when I first entered that room with the boss bug and Hornet was just standing there, I thought I was in the cutscene. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't move. But then he was like, "Oh no, you're good. Go ahead." It's like, "Oh, okay. Why? Why did that happen? I don't know." Also, ads start in 30 seconds. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna hit snooze on this. There we go. Oh.
Welcome home, boss.
See, last we left off.
Give us a development order, boss.
What did we do last time?
Please select a mission.
Right, we were dealing with the bombs. We got Emmerich. Oh, right. We also got new cassette tapes. Also, hang on. Did I not send them out?
Please select a mission.
No, they're still going. Okay. I unmuted the... Yes, okay, I did. Good.
When Quiet first came here, she demonstrated her marksmanship against that enemy fighter plane. It showed she was much more than your everyday crack shot. Hitting a moving target from 600 meters is a challenge, but it's possible with the right training and equipment. But shooting down that missile, that's a world apart from taking out a soldier on patrol. The chopper and the missile were in motion, meaning different vectors at high velocity in three-dimensional space, and she shot an unguided bullet that had to fight air resistance and gravity. All that while the chopper was taking evasive maneuvers. Some of the best target leading I've ever known. She has a superhuman sense of spatial awareness. You put her in a fighter jet, and she'd be an ace right off the bat. Hell, your judgment was top class too. Realizing she could take out that pilot, that's quick thinking. You and Quiet could make a hell of a team. Be damn near unstoppable. Quiet is still in her cell. Only a few staff are authorized to go near her. She hasn't tried anything funny, but that's what bothers me most. In particular, what does she have to gain by coming to Mother Base? I first thought she was under orders from Cypher to take you out. She didn't manage it in Afghanistan, so round 2 happens here. So I lighten the guard. And that lock on her door is a joke. You gave her an opening. And, well, she hasn't killed you yet. And I hate to say it, but she's had plenty of chances. You made me the bait. Poisonous bait. What better? Anyway, she didn't bite. Quiet is keeping her silence. So I'm left with no idea again what she's doing here. We tried communicating with her through writing. That didn't work either. Whether she's illiterate, dyslexic, or just plain stubborn, she won't cooperate. I just don't get it. If she tried to contact the outside, it'd be picked up by our counter. No sign she's had contact with the staff, base facilities, nothing. She's almost got the men wanting her to try something, just to find out what she's up to. And she's in there putting on the failed soldier look, all downcast eyes and defeated sighs. But she doesn't kill herself. She can't be trying to leave Cypher and surrender to us. So what's the verdict? This may sound optimistic, but here's how I see it. Quiet came here to fulfill some objective. To kill you, maybe to destroy Diamond Dogs. Whatever it was, before she could do it, something changed her mind. Yes. You think she'd betray Cypher? Can't say for sure. I prefer the ones that talk. Anyway, we'll keep her under watch. And we're also looking into those special abilities of hers. You'll be the first to know if something comes up. look in on her yourself once in a while.
Right.
Data gathered. There's only a few of these that should be. I think I may as well.
Boss, Glad still hasn't made any moves. It's got me thinking.
What?
If you took her on a mission, she might break her silence.
You want to let her out?
Sure. Make her no different to the others. Everyone you pick up works for themselves, right?
But her.
I say work with her. See what happens. I wouldn't ask this of anyone but you. On missions, I'll make sure we have someone observing from a distance, and she won't be allowed access to all of the base. As for Miller, well, sometimes it's better to ask forgiveness than permission. The best part is, hiding is her specialty. If no one sees her leave the base, the staff will be none the wiser.
And if she gets away?
If that happens, you'll have to take care of her. But I have faith in you, boss. I think Quiet sees something in you.
It's a big risk.
But it's for the good of all of us. And besides, you can't deny her talent. Her unique skills and abilities would give you a hell of an edge out there.
I'll think it over.
Ad break. I am noticing some stuff. This makes me think maybe something needs to be updated. Let me make sure like nothing's uploading or downloading or patching. See, that's not going, blah blah blah. No scan happening. Everything should be fine. Also, what happened in the ad break? Medical platform, right? Just
Snake?
Posh.
That's right. It's her.
What about the bomb?
We were able to remove the explosives. Both of them.
Bomb!
No, it's okay.
There's another in my...
got it out.
There's another in my...
The guided tour will be wrapped up by the time you get home.
Make me proud.
By the time they leave, I'll have the IAEA praising us as the poster boys for world peace. Out.
Something's not right. Check her again. Boss?
Mom, there's...
It's all right. We got it out.
There's another in my...
It's okay. The other bomb. We managed it.
She hit the water hard, but somehow she managed to survive. Anyway, the shock triggered some kind of amnesia.
Snake? Where is Professor Galvez?
You mean?
Yeah, she still thinks it's 1974. She's got no memory of anything before that either. Cypher, the KGB, nothing.
It looks to be a kind of dissociative disorder. Dissociative amnesia, where memories are blocked out to protect the mind, and dissociative identity disorder, the whole personality changes. What we're seeing seems to be a combination of the two. She truly believes she's nothing more than a student living in 1974.
Peace Day was a lot of fun. I hope we can do it again.
She doesn't respond to anything that conflicts with her internal timeline. Doctor's pretty sure she's not faking it. If she had her memory, just think what she could tell us about Cypher. The photo is from that guy you brought back the other day. From the old crew. I thought it might jog her memory, but no luck. Anything else you can show her?
Do you have something to show me, Snake?
I give up. She's all yours.
Got something to show me, Snake? This photo. It is from the other day, right? I like it a lot. I look kind of silly, but it's got a peaceful feel to it. Peace Day was a lot of fun. Everyone cheered at the end, even though I missed a few high notes. We should have more events like that, Snake. My head, it hurts. Gallo. Pinto.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
How long are we gonna keep that woman here?
You mean quiet?
My personal feelings aside, she's putting everybody on edge. You should hear the stories. I got sick from just standing guard at her cell. I won't stand on the same platform as that witch. She hit me for no reason.
What is this, a private army or a kindergarten?
The thing is, they're all serious. They're faced with something they don't understand, and a kind of mass hysteria has broken out. I've gotten wind of countless plots to take her out.
There are no grounds for this suspicion whatsoever. Put yourself in her shoes, assuming they see her as a prisoner here. No, even more so, if they do, she deserves to be treated humanely. I always thought our men were a bit more noble-minded, but look, I understand this is a stressful line of work, but to make her the scapegoat?
You've got it wrong. Quiet? She's with Cypher. We have met in the
Quiet's being held in a cell on the medical platform.
You could say that.
She slipped out on more than one occasion, but
Used to fight.
she always comes back on her own.
They've all put that as
Maybe out of loyalty to you.
Cypher is different. And if you ask me, the boss is the biggest problem. Why is he protecting her? Some of the guys are starting to suspect him of... I don't agree with keeping her here either.
So what's your move? Throw her out? Kill her? She's our ticket to Cypher, and her physical abilities are outstanding. We could use someone like her.
That'll make me sick.
Her marksmanship, speed, stealth capabilities for a start. Then, there are the other things we've learned. Quiet appears to be able to use both eyes as master eyes simultaneously. That lets her track targets of different focal lengths at once. While looking through the scope with one eye, she can look for new targets with the other. That's why she doesn't need a spotter. She can operate alone, no matter the circumstances.
See, I told you she's a freak. No one would be able to control her.
No, there's one person who could.
Hey, you trying to get the boss killed?
Well, why don't we talk to him? See if he's willing to take her along.
I don't like this.
It's his decision to make. The two of them might even make a good team.
It wasn't just Cypher. Back in the Caribbean, every eye in the world was turned on us. A private army, just a bunch of guys with guns, in possession of a nuke? Why wouldn't...
Please landing zone.
Roger. This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ. Gaining altitude.
Side ops list updated. Please select a mission. Deploying.
Target is Angola's Mfinda oil field, upstream from the landing point. A spill has covered the whole area and crude. A pipeline that crosses the Muneni River failed. Now the shore's a mess. Not to mention the villages downstream have no drinking water. runs to the pipeline from that facility. Taking it out should end the leak. The this time as an environmental NGO. Destroy the facility. Stop that leak. This may seem like straight-up philanthropy, but there's another reason we agreed to it. The Mafinda oil field was outdated, abandoned. Then the rebel group UNITA moved in, taking it upon themselves to kickstart operations. UNITA's been rapidly modernizing its arsenal. Rumor has it someone's been selling them U.S. military hardware. Intel's analysis suggests the brokers are front company, ciphers. Keeping tabs on UNITA can tell us who's pulling its strings. Here in Africa is especially high. Cold War standoffs, resource exploitation, tribal clashes. What's big business for developed countries has only brought conflict here. That mess you're standing in is just the latest example.
Presence detected. The map has been updated.
It's digitalis. It's toxic, but it can also be used as medicine. You've arrived at Masa Village. It's been turned into a supply hub for UNITA. Meaning it'll be stocked with weapons and resources. Should be a thing or two that'll come in handy. Don't be shy. They deserve to be in better hands.
The map has been updated. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. You have arrived at your destination.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Go on.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Come on.
Analysis complete.
Is he okay?
Analysis complete.
You gotta extract him.
Caution, rain approaching. Analysis complete. Sun will set shortly.
Rain. Sound of rainfall should help to mask your footsteps.
Analysis complete.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Test, test. TSD, testy. Okay. I don't know how long it's been muted. Can you hear? Okay, fantastic. I don't know what's going on. Controller's being freaking buggy. Mike keeps breaking it down and being all Thank you for letting me know. I've been so focused on messing with my controller. Oh, and there it goes again. The controller has just died. What is wrong with my stuff? Oh, God. I liked when my things just worked the way they were supposed to, instead of breaking down. The only thing around here supposed to be having a breakdown is me! No, no, no. Oh, God. What am I even doing? So given, I don't know how far back Mike decided to stop working, I was mentioning how, really honestly, just a lot of song lyrics of Blessing the Rain Down in Africa, along with, oh joy, we've run into the child soldier section. Because those little soldiers that ran up and went to bed, those are children. Those are child soldiers. Wish you could pinpoint what it is doing it. Me too. If we're very well, might just be the sheer age of my setup. But to be fair, it is about 10 years old now, give or take. I have just never been able to replace things because one thing after another happens and bleh. But that is neither here nor there. We're doing the best we can with what we got. One day I'll be able to replace the whole kit and caboodle.
Past the village. Continue heading for the oil facility. It's located upriver.
The development project has been added.
Gas mask, machine gun, body armor.
Approaching.
Get rid of body armor.
Dispatched.
Get rid of shield.
Unit dispatched.
That will also necessitate the states not being actively set on fire. So, good luck with that.
Analysis complete.
As the nonsense rolls out and they just don't stop.
That's African peach. The shape of its petals gives it the nickname the pincushion. It's used in local traditional medicine as a pain reliever and tranquilizer.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
So I don't like to get political. My stance has always been protect the people, do what's right for people's ability to live. And anything that forwards the actual health and stability of the people to be able to exist, persist, and without being absolutely evil, have that good old American right of the pursuit of happiness.
Analysis. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Which I don't think is a...
That's a Nubian goat. It's a dairy breed whose milk is ideal for cheese production.
I want that goat.
Butchered for me, but don't get any ideas.
Oh, God. Man,
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
people should be able to live comfortable lives and not have to worry about a very small section of their neighbors going absolutely insane over their imaginary friend telling them to hurt people. To not have accredited scientists being told, no, I think the sky is blue because a baby giggled, and not have that person be in charge of literally everything. But what do I know? Blech.
The oil field is the property of Saner, South African Natural Resources. Saner drills oil wells wherever they can throughout that region. And when the oil dries up, they abandon the facility. Then it's only a matter of time before the aging equipment starts leaking crude. That means United's takeover is the perfect cover for Saner. Now they can blame the spill on a bunch of oil thieves. However you look at it, Saner's far from squeaky clean.
But I'm much more interested in the funny hee-hee stupidity of this fucker's building robots! Get 'em!
It wasn't just Cypher. Back in the Caribbean, every eye in the world was turned on us. A private army, just a bunch of guys with guns, in possession of a nuke? Why wouldn't they be uncomfortable?
And that's why you made sure the inspection happened.
Well, I thought our best move was to prove to the UN through the IAEA that we had no nuke. Of course, I was against us having it in the first place, but that was Snake's decision.
The boss wasn't responsible.
Well, don't get me wrong, I still believed in Snake. I thought I was making the best decision for all of us, that's all. I figured we should get a third party to exonerate us before proof of the nuke did get out. And who better to do that than an organization with international authority?
So the truth is, you took it upon yourself to agree to an inspection arranged by the UN. Only the inspection was a ruse, and Cypher's strike force, XOF, showed up instead.
I had no idea that would happen.
Enough bullshit!
Oh, sure, like I could have known. You know, I was just trying to prove our innocence to the world. What's wrong with that?
We're not interested in the excuses you thought up. The truth is objective.
Just see it from my point of view.
You led XOF to the control tower. They seized it, giving them complete control over the base. Moments later, they detonated C4 on the strut legs. Anyone who'd managed to survive was hunted down by the assault force and their choppers.
You can't believe I did that on purpose.
That was the end of Mother Base. But it wasn't the end for you.
How can you... Look, think about it. I lost something too. I built Zeke and it got buried underwater. I am a victim.
That raises the big questions. Why were you the only one spared? You got away without a scratch. Why did Strangelove leave the base on the eve of the inspection? You two were close.
Strangelove?
And how did you manage to build something that surpasses Zeke in every way? Because you did everything they told you. You're the only one who didn't lose a thing. That is the truth.
I was taken away against my will.
There it is. The oil facility. To stop the leak, you need to shut down the oil transfer pump and destroy the oily water separator tank. The details are on your iDroid.
It wasn't just you.
I suppose blaming me makes you feel better, does it? But who's gonna give me back all the time I lost?
You're not getting anything back.
You're not a victim here, Emmerich. You're the perpetrator.
I didn't know anything.
Nobody can back that up.
Yeah, all the evidence is at the bottom of the ocean.
You know the hardest man to break. The type who's fooling himself. That takes time. It's easier to live a convenient lie than a painful truth. Is that the piece you've chosen, Doc?
I'm not lying.
Of course. Just let me check. On that day, you were in the control tower with them. Lucky you.
Complete.
That's how you got out unscathed. And you escaped on one of their choppers. Only you, right before the base went under.
They had me blindfolded the whole time. I've never been so scared. The whole flight, I thought they'd kill me. But thinking of you kept me going. My comrades, all the way.
And?
There was a plane journey, then we traveled by road. When they finally took off the blindfold, I was in kind of a warehouse, on the floor. Afghanistan, it was that research lab. I couldn't believe they'd taken me halfway around the world. And soon enough, he came.
Skullface.
He's the one who's really behind that Mother Base attack. He forced me into that research.
What kind of research?
He told me to build a bipedal walking tank for the Soviet Union. Like Peace Walker. A system that could fire an ICBM-class nuclear weapon. That's how the Sahelanthropus project got started.
Sahelanthropus.
Those AI weapons I'd made in Costa Rica were like toys by comparison. A whole world apart from reptilian four-legged crawling and that ridiculous hunched-over bipedal waddling. My design evolved to the dawn of mankind. Sahelanthropus, the first steps towards humanity. An upright bipedal weapon system. Originally, Sahelanthropus was going to be a manned weapons platform. I designed a cockpit in its head, and I planned to fill it with water as a buffering agent.
Like how Paz modified Zeke for human control.
Don't compare me to some amateur. I designed it for human control from the beginning. The problem was miniaturizing the posture control AI. You remember the reptile pod?
The AI that controls your unmanned weapons.
Attaching it externally makes it vulnerable, so this time I wanted it beneath the armor. Meaning I had to make the AI smaller. I got it down to less than 1/10 the size without any loss in computation speed. But it was still too big for the cockpit. There wasn't enough room for the pilot.
Analysis.
If I made the head bigger, its body would have to be bigger to support it. Too big to be practical. In the end, human piloting was taken off the table. I tested a remote control system too, but there was the time lag and I wasn't satisfied with its precision either. Plus, it would be useless if the enemy jammed it. So next, I went back to trying an AI-only system. To do that, I had the AI pods recovered from Nicaragua. This was a hybrid AI, a combination of Peace Walker's reptile and mammal pods. The only AIs that had ever successfully operated an unmanned nuclear weapon system.
Really? You'd need some help to get that working. Expert help.
Did you work with someone?
I worked alone.
You did that yourself?
That's the AI didn't pan out in the end either. But I did finally get Sahelanthropus walking by folding over its upper body to lower its center of gravity. The first upright bipedal locomotive weapon system in the history of mankind. I guess, technically it falls into the anthropoid ape category.
You gotta extract him.
See the benefit of having it stand taller.
On terrain with significant differences in elevation like Afghanistan, you need a body that's vertically adaptable. That also lets it attack from long range while using mountain ridges for cover. So, making it walk upright was the most important factor in giving it superior height capability. As the name suggests, that was the whole point of Sahelanthropus. But I was being pushed for results. Having the AI mounted externally would have been the fastest way to get it working. I just needed more data so it could maintain its balance. But Skullface refused to wait. He dismissed the idea of AI control and took Sahelanthropus away from me before I could finish it.
But it was walking when it came after you.
That's just it. I don't understand how Skullface got it to move upright, without a pilot or an AI. And walking at that speed, too. It's beyond anything I could imagine. This is It's like the Wright brothers making it to the moon. I'm just as clueless as you are.
So this Sahelanthropus, where is it now?
I have no idea. All my experiments took place at that cave. I've never seen it anywhere else. Besides, it's still just an incomplete prototype at this point, and nothing but a paper tiger. Even if it can walk, it's far from being a viable weapons platform. It wouldn't be useful in actual battle.
Emmerich will remain here at Mother Base for now, but not as a member of Diamond Dogs. I still don't trust him. That work for you?
Fine by me. He can't be allowed any contact with staff either.
Yeah. A lot of the guys would love some payback for 9 years ago. We still need him alive. But we have to restrict his movements. He can only go where we tell him. And of course, the interrogations will continue. He worked for that skull bastard for nearly a decade. He still has more to tell. If our investigation shows he really had nothing to do with the attack, we'll reconsider his place here. But I don't expect that to happen. Remember that water tank-shaped object in Emmerich's lab in the Soviet base camp? The thing that started talking to you like a possessed answering machine. That was a pod built for housing the AI used to control unmanned weapons. You remember, back in '74 in Costa Rica. It was in those machines you fought there. They were designated Pupa, Chrysalis, Cocoon, and Basilisk. And each of them was fitted with an AI unit called a reptile pod. Emmerich created it. It mainly handled the machine's posture control and autonomous behavior. But the Basilisk, aka Peace Walker, also featured a second AI pod. That one was called the Mammal Pod, and it was created by Dr. Strangelove. She tried to recreate the boss's personality through the Mammal Pod, but you pulled out its memory boards. That's when it transferred its own functions to its reptile pod. Just like a human brain compensating for damage by using the remaining healthy parts. The result was a unique entity, a hybrid of the reptile and the mammal. It sank to the bottom of Lake Nicaragua with Peace Walker. But apparently they salvaged it and transported it to that lab. Don't let it deceive you, Snake. It may sound like the boss, but it has neither a personality nor a will. Like Emmerich says, it's just a machine.
Thing.
Let's put a hole in their air surveillance. The chopper will be able to get in close now. You can designate a landing zone near the outpost.
Caution, rain approaching.
And of course, Mike is also cutting out as well. I think I don't even know. This controller has never had like issues like that before. But like with Silksong, it just cut out for no reason, and the whole event was just standing there doing nothing. And now in Metal Gear, it was, you know, when you're holding a direction and like unplug, not even unplug, but like a wireless controller just loses connection, and it still just puts in the last input you had. But then also, like with this last time, it just decided, oh, you unplugged it? That's cool. Controller's unplugged. Lol. So I think it's just finally showing its age and giving up the ghost. Which, to be fair, it is a very old Xbox, what is this, a 360? No, an Xbox One controller. Right, I had to replace the 360 one. But it's either that or whatever the hell's causing my mic to also cut down. I don't know. I don't know. Either which way, I do want to replace the mic. It was on the cheaper side of things, so maybe it's just being a cheap little mic that is shitting the bed. Then again, maybe it's the wire. I don't know. Either which way, I'm tired of messing with it for tonight. I would have liked to finish that mission, but I don't know how to play the game on keyboard, and I'm not going to deal with every button input on the right hand side of my controller taking, well, not even on the right hand side, because even in moving around it was like, oh, do you want to move 3 seconds from now? Do you want to move 5 seconds from now? Oh, we're moving left. We're gonna keep moving left. Oh, you want to move right? No, we're moving left. I don't like that. So between the two, mic and controller ganging up on me, bullying me, if you will. I'm not in the mood for it tonight. That's it. Well, thank you for dropping on by, everybody. Legend and Chad. Sorry it was so short. They usually go a lot longer, but like, we do what we can. I'm going to figure some stuff out. So maybe it is the mic. I have a headset mic as well. I don't use it because I have the desktop mic. But either which way, I'm calling. If no one's going live, like, momentarily, I'm just gonna wrap it up there for tonight. I might stream tomorrow as well. If not, well. We should hope the device can get solved. See me too. Thank you for being here. Thank you for putting up with the technical difficulties of the ages. Probably no one's going to start momentarily. I'm just gonna wrap it up for now. Getting distracted every single thing in every direction. It's fine. We do what we can. Thank you once again for joining me here today. Maybe tomorrow, maybe not. We'll see how things shape up, and if the shit decides to shit itself again, I don't know. I just take it as a rest day. Either which way. Have a good day. Be kind to yourselves and others, but take no shit. And until next time, traveler. Fare thee well. Fare thee well.